We out here staying connected. Miss V coming to her peaceful zones where she feel comfortable with talking and not so much talking. This is where you say you come clear your head at, right?
Right.
Get to see the animals and the nature and all that old good stuff. Step up here and find this little tree stump by that little pole and talk. You fine with that? How you doing though?
All right.
Well, at least the back of you all right. Got your hair did. Like that. Let me see. Damn, do I feel bad for not just noticing that? How you been? I should feel bad.
The hell?
I like this. This is nice. This is the lights.
Yeah.
This is nice. Come over here in the middle. You mind? I appreciate it.
What's going on?
You look like you're feeling pretty buzzed. What you had today? I know you've been clearing your head. Because you said this is where you wanted to meet at, man. So what's going on? How's things been?
Everything been okay. Just been had a lot on my mind
Lately?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember when I talked to you last time on the phone, I didn't want to shock you and tell you that had a direction of our conversation because I know you wanted to piggyback on what you were talking about. And you said that you were all over the place and you had to be in a certain direction. I don't want to weigh on a certain subject.
So.
But I want you to go ahead.
So. Yeah, I think my story is kind of like you said, all over the place. I think I missed a few things, so I kind of need to go back to kind of move forward. But I think the last time we were talking, I was talking about my grandmothers and the affair that my grandfather had with both of my grandmothers on my mom's side and my dad's side. But also talked about, being at my grandparents' house every other weekend. I was at one grandmother, and then the other weekend I was at the other grandmother, with neither one, my dad or my mother, being involved, pretty much. So just with the little things with my father's mother.
Okay.
Had a good relationship with her. But of course she had her own stuff going on in her life with the man that she was dating at the time.
That's your father's mother, right?
My father's mother.
Okay. The one you okay.
So just telling a little bit about that. I would go over there on the weekends, and I would always be scared to go over there. Even though me and her had a good relationship, for the most part, I would always be scared to go to her house. She was a pack rat, more like a hoarder, you would call these days. Back then, there was no name, what nobody called a hoarder. It was just a pack rat or whatever.
Right.
But she lived like a hoarder in most parts of her house. And the man that she was dating, he had a big German Shepherd. And he used to sit right next to that recliner with his master. So every time I would go over there, he would be sitting there just chain smoking back to back to back to back. And it would smell so horrible. And then that dog would be sitting there just staring at me. And his name was Caesar. And, if my grandmother would leave the room or something, he would traumatize me with the dog, would scare me with the dog and stuff, and and then play it off when she would come back in the room and different things like that.
Right.
And then also, when I would be put to bed or told to go to bed, she had mice real bad in her home, lots of them. And I remember one time she made me go to bed, made me turn off the lights and all, and next thing you know, I kept feeling something in the bed, and when I woke up, or I start screaming, that's what it was, I start screaming, and when she came and opened up the door and turned on the light, there was mice all over the bed, all over the room, I couldn't do enough to take my head and put it under the cover because I was so scared. And she didn't try that I can remember to get the mice off the bed or anything. I just remember her saying, Vita K, you'll be okay. The mice ain't gonna bother you. Like it was just something of the norm.
Right.
And I mean, I think that's why I'm so scared of mice to this day, like petrified of mice.
Okay.
But that's just some of the stuff I went through, you know, being over
But you
there.
like the outdoors, though. You like to free yourself and all that good stuff. How did it work out? You just don't like them little ugly rodents there.
Yeah, I don't like no rodents. I don't like no, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this is my piece. I like to walk around and,
Okay.
you know.
So does this give you? It does give you a certain piece of serenity. And alcohol does something different for you from you. But I do tell you, I did tell you I do want to talk to you about that one subject. You know, but you told me, you know, in regards to the pastor's son. You know, a lot of people had questions. I had questions.
Right.
And you know, I was concerned because I know that plays a part on how life is with you now in regards of moving in this world and dating. And because again, you have to love somebody who's been damaged differently. And a lot of people don't realize that. You got to even reach out how you hug a woman. You have to hug her differently when she's been, you know, molested or raped or violated in any kind of way. And if you don't pay attention to what she's telling you in her silent cries or her out loud cries, you'll lose out in love. And you guys reject and pull away. How does that play a role in your life? And you said that there was
multiple.
Multiple?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that you've been violated more than once. So even that much more makes me want to, you know, I'm that much more concerned on how you navigating through life with that and dealing with love and dealing with men. Because men are amongst you on a regular basis. I mean, I'm interviewing you. Talk to me.
Yeah, it's hard dealing with relationships. It has been hard through the years and stuff. I can't just say that my relationships failed just because of the men. I'm sure I had part of some of that as well.
But did you open up to these type of stories in every relationship, or there's something that you
absolutely
held back in a lot of? And I think that sometimes that's kind of a 50-50 thing to not tell people certain stuff and to tell them because it can damage you.
Right.
People turn around and put that knife in your own back, your own knife in your own back a lot.
Absolutely.
So I get that.
Absolutely. So it's taken a lot for me to even talk about my story now.
Okay.
But I felt like I was ready for it. So
yeah,
you know,
I think that right there was one of your biggest muscles. I can't tell you what your biggest muscles are, but when you get past the part where you were damaged, it makes it easy to deal with the things that, like you said, that you play a part of.
Yeah, and the story just gets deeper and deeper and deeper as my story goes on, you know. And of course, I know there's a lot of people whose stories are way worse than mine. We all have our own story. But, yeah.
But as you talk about everything else, I want you to know that I pay attention to that, and I'm aware of it, and so is the world. So, yeah, I mean, we love you and we comfort you through it, but I'm not going to. That's why I stop you on a lot when we talk about certain things, and I know when you're getting emotional. You know what I mean? I probably should just let you go because I know the world let us see people crash.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I give a shit a little different.
Yeah, so you know? Like even right now, I need to stop for a minute. I need to take a break. So.
And I respect that.
I need to take a break.
So do me a favor then. We'll go ahead and cut this down and we'll meet back up at a later date.
That'll work.
So we can do something together now. Okay?
Okay.
Much love to you.
You as well.
Anything you want to leave somebody with?
Just tell your story. Please tell your story.
Yeah,
please tell your story.
You say that every time, man.
And I'm going to keep saying it.
You like Russell Simmons. Remember that? Thank you for coming out. Good night. I appreciate you. We are here staying connected with Miss V. Let's go.